a command that silenced the plaza. The morning sun glinted off the immaculate marble of the tomb of the unknown soldier, a place where silence itself felt like a sacred presence. Tourists whispered, cameras lowered, breath slowed. And then, the shouting began. A sudden, sharp voice cut through the reverent calm. "You! Stop right there!" Secret Service agents stiffened. Visitors froze. A tomb guard, ramrod straight, stoic as stone, maintained his precise 21-second cadence. He did not flinch. The voice belonged to someone impossible to ignore, former President Donald J. Trump, visiting the memorial for a private appearance. Irritated, impatient, and convinced the guard wasn't acknowledging him, he walked right up to the ceremonial path. "If you can't even show basic respect when I'm here, maybe you shouldn't be guarding anything at all," he snapped. The tomb guard didn't break stride. He didn't blink. He didn't move from perfection. Then Trump said the words that sucked the air straight out of the plaza. "You're fired." Gasps. A dropped phone. Even the birds seemed to fall silent. Only one person kept moving, the guard. The soldier speaks. Tomb guards are trained to maintain absolute discipline. They do not break their walk. They do not engage. They certainly do not argue. But this moment demanded something different. The guard completed his exact 21-step march, turned with his measured click, and halted. Slowly, he brought his rifle to his shoulder and faced Trump with the solemn authority of every soldier who had ever stood there. His voice came out deep, calm, unwavering. "Sir, with respect, this post is not mine to surrender and not yours to terminate." A ripple moved through the crowd. Trump's brows shut up. The guard continued. "I stand here for those who no longer have a voice, for those who never returned home, for the nameless, the lost, the fallen. No order given in anger can ever outrank that duty." A young boy in the crowd whispered, "Wow." The silence returned. But now it was reverent, electric, pulsing with the weight of meaning. Trump opened his mouth to respond, and that's when the sound of approaching footsteps echoed across the plaza. A figure in dress uniform strode into view, medals shining like tiny suns. A 4-star general, unmistakable in presence and stature. He had heard everything. The general stepped between Trump and the guard, spine straight as the Washington Monument. "Mr. President, the tomb guard is not under your chain of command." Trump frowned. "He disrespected me." The general's tone sharpened, not loud, but powerful enough to command a battlefield. "This soldier is executing one of the most sacred duties in the United States Armed Forces. No tomb guard breaks discipline for any person, past or present." Trump looked stunned. The general turned sharply to the guard. "Soldier, sir, maintain your post." With a crisp, chest-rumbling "yes, sir," the guard resumed his walk as if nothing had happened, because to him, nothing had. Duty continued, unshaken, unchanged. The general then faced Trump, his voice lower. "This place is not about power. It is about sacrifice." And for the first time that day, Trump had no immediate reply. The crowd slowly relaxed, watching Trump process what had happened. He stared at the marble tomb, the inscription, the silence. Silence deeper than any applause or argument. The general stepped beside him, softer now. Every soldier who guards this tomb trains for months to achieve a level of discipline most people can't imagine. They don't react. They don't break. They honor. For a moment, Trump looked smaller, not diminished, but reflective. He glanced toward the guard pacing with faultless ritual. "Does he always stay that focused?" Trump asked quietly. 24 hours a day, every day. In rain, hurricane, snow, blazing heat, even during national crises. The former president slowly nodded. The guard marched on. The meaning of the place began to settle over Trump like a heavy cloak. "I didn't realize," he murmured. Most don't, but they remember after they leave. Trump took a half step back, giving the ceremonial path its due space. Cameras whispered, but no one dared interrupt the moment. The guard reached his final turn, halted, and presented arms with a flourish so precise it was almost music. Trump, unexpectedly humbled, placed a hand over his heart. The general spoke once more. "Respect is not demanded here. It is given to the fallen." Trump nodded, then addressed the guard, not loudly, but with genuine gravity. "Soldier, carry on." The guard responded without looking, without speaking, but with perfect discipline. He marched. And somehow, that was the strongest response of all. Visitors wiped their eyes. A few saluted. Even Trump stood still for a full minute, rare silence from a man known for filling every space with words. As he walked away, a reporter whispered, "Sir, any comment on the guard?" Trump paused. "Yeah," he said. "Some posts can't be fired. Only honored." And behind him, the guard continued his eternal duty, unbroken, unchanged, unshakable.